At the third stroke, it will be 9:59 and 40 seconds.
No, I'm sorry, it can't be.
At the third stroke, it will be 9:59 and 50 seconds.
No, I think you're mistaken, madam.
At the third stroke, it will be 10 o'clock precisely.
I'm sorry, I don't like arguing with a lady, but I would suggest you check your watch, actually.
Notice no point answering that thing back. It's a record.
Well, I'm so sorry. Of course, no. I'm so sorry, but I'm not very awake yet this morning, Lord. Are you going to go and have breakfast?
Breakfast? Have you had breakfast yet?
No, Lord, no, have you?
Well, of course I have, Newt. I've just come back from Matin.
Matin? Well, it really is 10 o'clock.
It certainly is, Newt. Though it very well might be 11 o'clock, judging by the length of the anthem.
Anthem? Oh, surely the choir didn't sing another anthem this morning.
They did, Newt.
But that's the fourth this week.
And incidentally, by far the most boring. It consisted solely of one word, rejoice, sung repeatedly for 25 minutes.
Well, it looks as though the Dean does intend to go on with his plans to improve the music of the cathedral, my lord.
It certainly does, Newt. And it seems we may regret the fact that he went to King's College, Cambridge to preach last week almost as much as they must have done.
Well, the music must have impressed him a great deal, my lord.
A little bit too much, Newt. However, the choir school break up today, and while they're away, we can look forward to 4 weeks without anthems.
I hadn't thought of that, my lord.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me, Newt. Now, have you opened the post?
Yes, my lord, on the...
No, don't yawn in my face like that.
Well, I'm so sorry, my lord, it's the new central heating.
Indeed? And what is wrong with my new central heating?
Well, nothing, my lord, nothing, except it's rather hot.
Well, heating is supposed to be hot, Newt.
But you wouldn't have to screw up all the windows, surely.
What is the point of installing expensive heating then going round opening all the windows?
But my little bedroom is directly over the boiler.
Oh. Oh, yes, well, I rather forgot that, Newt. Well, of course, we
And
might...
not only that, my lord, the hot tank is actually in it.
Well, then we certainly can't open your window. The tank could get cold. Now, where's the mail?
Well, on the desk, my lord, yes.
Well, all I can see is envelopes.
Oh, places.
What are you doing, Newt?
Just getting the letters, my lord, I'm so
What,
sorry.
you didn't say you threw them away?
Well, yes, my lord, the heat, you see, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, I'm so sorry. So here's one here, my lord, from the Reverend Percival Stott over at Fair.
Oh, dear old Stott. Looking forward to hearing you lead us at the hymn service tomorrow. Oh, bless his old heart.
Oh, is it the hymn service tomorrow, my
Well,
lord?
of course it is, Newt. You know we always hold it the day after the boys go home.
Oh, I wonder whether you'll have a picture in the Church Times again this year.
Oh, was there one of me last year,
Oh,
Newt?
don't you remember, my lord, with a caption underneath saying, Bishop enjoys himself? Oh, you cut it out and sent it to your sister Dorothy.
So I did, Newt. You know, I must confess I do enjoy singing hymns.
Yes, my lord, anyone can hear that.
Well, as I always say, Newt, if one can sing, it is not something to be ashamed of.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
Right, you have the Archdeacon won't insist on singing his solo of On with Christian Souls again this year, my lord.
Oh, I do hope not, Newt. Henry doesn't realise that his voice is an acquired taste.
Oh, yes.
Go and see you there.
Oh, right ahead, my lord. Oh, come in, Archdeacon.
Thank you, Newt. Is the bishop in?
Yes, won't you go through? He's... Oh, you already have.
Ah, Henry, morning. What's the matter?
Good morning. It's the Dean, Bishop.
Well, what about the Dean?
He's on the roof.
On the roof? Which roof?
Oh, do you mean the choir school roof, Archdeacon?
Yes, he's standing right on the edge.
Well, that'll be to do with the retiling, my lord.
Oh, yes, of course they start today. He's probably supervising the workmen, Henry.
He isn't going to jump off.
Jump off, Henry? What on earth makes you imagine that he's going to jump off?
Oh, well, just wishful thinking.
Were you at Matins this morning, Archdeacon?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Never mind, Henry, dear old friend. Tomorrow, we're going to have our annual hymn service.
Oh, good, Bishop. What are we going to sing?
Well, I don't know, Henry. I haven't looked at them yet. Note a hymn book.
Oh, yes, of course, my lord.
What do you think we ought to start with, Henry?
Oh, well, how about starting with On with Christian Soldiers?
Yes, well, I think we'll have to think about that, Henry. I tell you what, it'd be a very good idea if we decided what to end with first.
Well, it's always abide with me, my lord.
Yes. Fast falls the eventide.
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't think we can sing that just before lunch. Come here.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, no. But what would be more suitable?
Well, how about I hunger and I thirst?
Oh, let's see who that is.
Yes,
You're always thinking of this stuff.
Oh, good morning, Dean. Come in.
Good morning, Newt. Thank you very much. Well, Newt, were you at Matins this morning?
No, Dean, no.
Pity, you missed a rare experience.
Yes, so I've been hearing, Dean. Yes, went to class.
Yes, thank you. Archdeacon, my lord.
Dean?
Well, what about Matins?
Well, what about Matins?
Well, the anthem, my lord. Rejoice!
Oh, that.
Well, surely you were suitably impressed.
Oh, well, yes, it was nice, wasn't it, Henry?
Yes, Bishop, nice and long.
Long? Did you say long?
Well, even you, Dean, must admit it did go on for 25 minutes.
Yes, I suppose that is a little long for Matins, even though the choir only sang the first part.
The first part? Do you mean to say there's more of it?
Indeed, yes, my lord, though the remainder is arguably less attractive. However, you will have the opportunity to judge for yourselves tomorrow when the choir sings the anthem in its entirety.
Tomorrow?
Oh, but they can't, Dean. They're going home.
But surely, Dean, you haven't forgot that tomorrow is our annual hymn service.
There will be no hymns this year, my lord.
No hymns?
But you can't have a hymn service without hymns, Dean.
Precisely. We shall have a music festival instead. I have arranged for the choir to stay another day.
But aren't you forgetting about the choir school roof? Because the workmen already taken the tiles off.
Yes, no, that is unfortunate, but I'm having a tarpaulin put over for the night.
Yes, but what about the boys? They're not going to be very pleased at the prospect of having to stay on.
I did not consult them, my lord. The parents seem delighted.
Yes, that wouldn't surprise me. What sort of a musical festival is it going to be?
Oh, a veritable feast, my lord. A musical cornucopia worthy of St. Cecilia herself. Not only will the choir sing the anthem Rejoice in all 4 parts, and Mr. Parry Jones will delight us with an organ recital, but I have persuaded the 2 vicars choral to give us an exhibition of early psalmodic plain song.
But, Dean, the annual hymn service is a tradition.
Yes, we've endured the second rate for far too long.
But everybody enjoys it, Dean.
That is beside the point.
Oh.
A hymn service is not sufficiently uplifting for a cathedral.
Oh, don't talk nonsense, Dean. What could be more uplifting than a great congregation singing together in unison?
I think I can best answer you, my lord, by quoting a remark made to me recently by the Dean of King's Cambridge when I was dining there at high table. He turned to me confidentially and he remarked, "Hugh Critchley, may I please have a chair?"
Weren't there enough to go round, Dean?
No, may I please have a chair?
Oh, yes, of course, Dean. I mean, what's the matter?
Oh, sir, it's nothing, my lord. It's certainly rather warm in here.
Well, not as warm as it is in my room, Dean. You know, the board is absolutely underneath, and inside is a hot bag next to my bed.
Oh, do keep quiet, Newt. Can I get you something?
Yes, quite all right, my lord, if you could just open the window.
Oh, well, yes, I'm afraid that's a bit difficult.
Yes, the bishop can't do that, Dean, because he's screwed them all up.
What? Well, and so as not to waste heat, Dean.
But you can't do that, my lord. It's against the bylaws.
Oh, is it, Dean?
There's no obstructions to ventilatory outlets.
Oh, are you sure, Dean?
Well, if you don't believe me, why don't you ring the health officer?
Oh, what a good idea.
Put that thing down.
But don't you think we ought to check, my lord?
Certainly not. It's quite unnecessary.
Ah, so you'll take my word for it and unscrew the windows.
I certainly will not. Have you any idea what it costs to put central heating into a house of this size?
No, my lord. Our expenses at the deanery don't extend to such luxuries.
Oh, don't they? Well, all I can assure you that if they did, you too would have your windows screwed up.
And I can assure you, my lord, that nothing would induce me to contravene a bylaw. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and supervise the workmen.
Oh, but Dean, we've got to discuss this musical festival further.
That is quite unnecessary, my lord. The arrangements are finalized. All you've got to do is to come along and enjoy yourselves. Good morning, gentlemen.
Would you like me to show you out, Dean?
Yes.
Really, Henry, what do you say to that?
Pity he didn't jump off the roof.
Come stalking in here saying we can't have our hymn service?
No, I was looking forward to a good sing.
Yes, so was I, Henry. For all the saints we plough the fields and scatter, ye holy angels bright, we'd have had 'em all.
Yes, and onward, Christian soldiers.
Oh, well, Henry, yes, but we're all going to be disappointed, Henry. Even the choir boys. I mean, fancy stopping them going home for the holidays. And then making them sleep under a tarpaulin in midwinter.
Well, they won't like it, Bishop.
They won't, Henry, that's certain.
My lord, listen. I've been thinking. And it seems to me that the whole question resolved itself down to whether or not it's healthy to sleep like that.
I shouldn't think it is for a moment, Newt.
Well, don't you think we ought to telephone the health inspector law and check whether it's actually against a bylaw?
What a splendid idea, Newt. Get onto the telephone and check at once.
Right, my lord. Thank you. Shall I ask if there's any specific bylaw against screwing up windows?
Certainly not, Newt, but you can ask if there's a specific bylaw against choir boys sleeping under a tarpaulin in the middle of winter.
Yes. Is there a Oh, yes.
See what's happening, Newt? What's the Dean doing?
Well, my lord, he's still on the roof talking to the inspector.
Oh, I'd love to know what he was saying, wouldn't you, Henry?
Yeah.
Henry!
Sorry, Bishop, what was that?
Henry, don't you want to know what's happening?
Yes. It's been so hot in here.
Oh, well, you ought to try sleeping in here, Archdeacon. I can tell you when that boiler gets going at night, it's
Oh,
really
don't
something.
stop fussing. Tell me, what's happening?
Oh, they've climbed down, and the health inspector's shaking his head.
Oh, that means, Henry, that we may get our hymn service after all.
And he's getting to his car. Yes. He's driving off, and the Dean's turning. I think he's coming this way, my lord.
Right then, downstairs. Come on, Henry.
Yes, my lord, quick as you can. Yes, no, my lord. Well, you know, if the Dean knows that somebody's spoken to the health inspector, don't you think he might be rather cross?
Yes, I expect he will be, Newt.
Well, would you mind letting him in, my lord?
Not in the least, it'll be a pleasure. Hello, Dean. Have you come back to give us some further news of the musical festival?
Yes, my lord. Was it you who telephoned the health officer?
Me? Oh, no, Dean, it wasn't me. Exactly.
Then who was it then?
Well, you see, it was rather like, well, you see...
Was it you who telephoned the health officer?
Well, yes, Dean, it was, but I was acting under orders.
Well, whom do I thank?
Thank?
For preventing me from breaking a bylaw. I'm most grateful.
Oh, I see. So you're sending the boys home, are you?
No, that is impossible. The arrangements stand. I shall have to find alternative accommodation.
Oh, well, it's not going to be very easy, Dean.
No, my lord, I shall have to find a very large house.
How about the deanery, Dean?
Oh, yes, how kind of you to suggest it, Archdeacon.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
Unfortunately, when I told the health officer about our heating arrangements there, he said the boys might not be much better off than under a tarpaulin.
Yes.
Was he able to make any alternative suggestions, Dean?
Yes, he did note he was most helpful.
Oh, really? And where did he suggest that they should go?
Here, my lord.
Here, in my palace?
Yes, when I told him about your new central heating arrangements, he said that I need look no further.
Oh, did he? Well, I shall have to have time to think about this, Dean.
I don't think there will be time for that, my lord. That'll be Mr. Paddy Jones and the advance party.
The advance party?
Come on in, quickly, boys. Quick. That's it. Here you come, boys. Stand over there. Now, the bishop has been kind enough to put you up for the night, so I'm sure you will all wish to show your appreciation.
Right, boys?
Hip, hip.
Oh, thank you. What's the time?
9:30.
Oh, really? Are they going on much longer? They've been at it since tea.
Well, I shouldn't think the boys are enjoying the practice much either, would you, my lord?
No, nor would I. I certainly wouldn't. All I want to do is to get into my study and do a little bit of work.
You're not trying, are you?
What on earth have you put in this cocoa?
Nothing, Lord, nothing.
That's disgusting. Taste it.
Oh, no, my lord, no, that would be hygienic.
Don't be ridiculous, Luke. Taste it.
Oh, all right, then, if you insist.
Oh, never mind all that nonsense, Luke. Get on with it.
All right, my lord. No, it tastes salty.
Salt, of course. You've put salt in the sugar bowl.
No, I didn't, my lord. No, really, this is loose more, must have done it, my lord.
Oh, that's all I need.
Well, I'll go and make you some more, my lord.
Oh, no, don't bother, Newt. I've had enough of today, more than enough. And if I can't get into my study to do some work, I should go to bed. Good night, Newt.
Good night, my lord. I'm all right, my lord. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, yes.
Just about. Half the stair rods are out.
Well, who would do that, my lord?
I don't know, Newt, but I have my suspicions.
Oh, what is
Really, I had to stop. The boys are utterly exhausted.
Yes, they sound it.
Well, I must turn in too. We've a long day ahead tomorrow.
But you don't want to use my study again tomorrow, do you?
Oh, yes, but not for long, Your Lordship.
Just a short practice.
Yes, I shan't start until 7:30 at night.
Oh, be careful of the stairwells, Mr. Harry Jones. Somebody's removed them.
Really? That'll be the boys.
Well, surely they wouldn't do that, would they?
Oh, no doubt of it. They'll be getting their revenge on you, my lord.
On me? Whatever for?
Well, for stopping them from going home, of course.
But I didn't stop them going home. It's the Dean they should be wreaking their revenge on Newt and our jolly well got.
Oh, well, never mind, my lord. I mean, you have got your study back, haven't you? That's all that really matters.
Oh, yes, well, I suppose so, Newt. Come on. We'll get on and do some work. What have they done to my study?
Oh, Moses.
Whoa. I'll have a word with that Parry Jones.
My lord, never mind, Newt. There's just one key, all right, Newt. Mind the stairs.
Who's that at this time?
Shall I go and see, my lord?
Yes, if you would.
Oh, hello, Dean.
Newt, everything under control?
Well, I think so, Dean. Rather, yes, thank you.
There you are, my lord. Now, you know Mr. Fox and Mr. Dawson, the two vicars quarrel, don't you?
Yes, yes, yes. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, my lord. I must say this is very kind.
It certainly is.
What's kind?
Would put us up like this.
Like what?
Well, unfortunately, my lord, we found that the workmen had removed more tiles than we had expected.
Yes, they've stripped our dormitory roof, haven't they, Ronnie?
They have, my lord, stripped it bare.
Yes, we started to go to bed and I happened to look up at the roof and I could see right up. Couldn't I, Ronnie?
Yes, he saw right up.
I knew you would wish to help, my lord.
Well, I'm very sorry, Dean, but all the rooms are full. I'm sorry, gentlemen, you'll just have to go back and manage as best you can.
But there's such a draft. We can't sleep at the draft.
Oh, we daren't, my lord. Our voices would never stand it.
No, we've got the Psalmodic plain song tomorrow.
And it's not easy, you know, my lord. We've had to put in a lot of extra practice.
Yes, I'm sure you have. Well, I'm very sorry. I cannot help. The palace is full.
But what are we going to do? I mean, it isn't just the Psalmodic plain song. Mr. Dawson here is carrying the whole alto line in Rejoice, aren't you, Ronnie?
Yes, I am. So I've got to take care of my voice. I must have a nice, warm room. Really, I must.
Well, my room's nice and warm.
But you can't give up your room, Newt.
No, I don't mind, my lord.
Well, where are you going to sleep?
Well, couldn't I just shake down on the sofa in your room?
Oh, splendid, splendid. I knew you'd come to the rescue, my lord.
Oh, no, Dean, that's impossible, because you see, it'd mean that these two gentlemen would have to share.
Oh, we always share, don't we, Ronnie?
Yes, certainly. Could we see the room?
Yes, of course. Do come along with me. Yes, careful to stare on. Some of them are missing. Oh. Yes, well, my room's just along here. It's not very large, but it's very hot.
Perfect solution. Well, I'm very glad you think so, Dean. Well, gentlemen?
No good, I'm afraid.
What's the matter?
Wasn't it warm enough?
Well, that's the trouble. It's too hot.
But I thought you wanted a warm room.
But it's so drying, we'd never sing a note
Oh,
tomorrow.
I'm very sorry that I can be no more help.
You have no other rooms at all, my lord.
Not, of course, Dean, unless you intend to commandeer mine.
Oh, yes, your room. I'd forgotten about that, my lord.
No, Dean!
Yeah, gentlemen.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, what a lovely room.
Oh, yes, that would suit you all right, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes, we'd be all right in there, wouldn't we, Ronnie?
Oh, yes, we'd be safe in there, my lord.
Yes, you would. Very safe, wouldn't you? And where would you suggest that I should sleep?
Well, could you share my room, my lord?
Perfect. What? I knew you would come to the rescue, my lord. Gentlemen, in you go.
Thank you so much, my lord. What a relief this is.
Oh, it certainly is now. Oh, good night, everyone.
Yes. Good night, all.
Dean, I want a few words with you.
I'm very sorry, my lord. I'm extremely busy. I've got a lot of arrangements for tomorrow, if you will excuse me.
Do you forget what I told you, Dean? No, about the stair rods.
Oh, I'm not sure. I must say, my lord, I'm very surprised that you haven't had those rods replaced, especially with the boys here.
What do you mean? It's the boys that took them out.
The boys?
Yes, to get their revenge, Dean.
Revenge for what?
Because you told them that I was responsible. They had to stay on a day longer at school.
Oh, nonsense, my lord. I do not believe those boys vindictive.
But they put salt in the sugar basin, Dean, and they've left the study in a terrible mess.
No, I simply do not believe it.
Oh, don't you? Well, you better come and have a look for yourself. There. Well, I think I've got all the flour out of my hair, Newt. Can you see any?
Any of which, my lord?
What do you mean?
Oh, I see. You meant flour, yes.
Well, of course I did. What do you think I meant?
Oh, nothing, my lord. No, I can't see any flour on your head either.
Ah, right. I shall have a word with those choir boys in the morning.
Yes.
Now, perhaps we'd better settle down for the night. Oh. What on earth's that?
Oh, that's a screwdriver.
Well, of course I can see it's a screwdriver. Lou, what's it for?
Well, I thought it might be just a good idea, my lord, just in case you wanted to unscrew the windows.
Well, I don't think it would be a good idea, Newt.
Well, I've put a cushion on the chair, my lord, to make it more comfortable.
Good. You shouldn't spend too bad a night.
Me, my lord?
Well, you don't think I'm going to sleep on that thing, do you?
No, I suppose not. Have a good bath?
No, Newt, I did not. The water was cold.
Well, if you'd waited, it would soon have heated up again.
Oh, would it?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, as a matter of fact, it didn't matter because I couldn't find my sponge.
Do you mean to say you've just washed your face and hands?
Not even that, Newt. The wash basin was in use.
Oh, well, who was using it?
4 tadpoles and a water snail. Now, do stop drifting about, Newt. Go and sit down and take that little beast with you. Go on.
Well, I hope you find your bed comfortable, my lord.
My dear Newt, tonight I would find any bed comfortable. There are some days that are better. Ow! Oh!
What's the matter, my lord? What's the matter?
I find my sponge. What am I going to do now? The bed's sopping wet.
Oh, my lord, once that pancake going, it'll soon dry out.
Yes, I suppose it will. It is a bit hot in here, isn't it?
Oh, would you like me to unscrew the windows, my lord?
No. Good night.
Oh, well, do it. Good night, my lord. At least that is, haven't you forgotten something?
Me? No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Why, what were you thinking of?
Oh, nothing, my lord, nothing. Good night.
Good night, Luke. Luke? Have you lost something? Well, what are you doing down there?
Saying my prayers, my lord.
Oh, yes, I see.
Aren't you going to say yours, my lord?
Oh, of course I am, Luke. It's just all the happenings of the night made me forget, that's all. Oh. What's that noise?
But it sounds like singing, my lord.
What, at this time of night? Who can it be?
But it must be the vicar's choral, my lord.
Oh, this is too much. Give me that screwdriver. Will you kindly keep quiet? Ah, good. That seems to have done the trick. Oh,
Good night, my lord.
good night, Newt.
No.
Hello? Hello.
What are they up to now?
Did you want something?
Yes, I did, Mr. Fox. I wanted you to stop making that noise.
Noise? It's Psalmodic plain song.
Well, no matter what it is, will you kindly refrain from doing it?
But we were just having a last little private rehearsal before tomorrow, your lordship.
But we were trying to go to sleep, Mr. Fox.
Why don't you go to bed then?
Well, I am in bed. This is where I have to sleep.
Well, it takes all sorts. Good night, your lordship.
Good night, Mr. Fox.
Good night, my lord.
Good night.
I'm going to have my bath now, Ronnie.
Right here.
Oh, that's the hot water pipes, my lord.
Oh, really? How long will they go on?
Well, Mr. Fox has finished running his bath, my lord.
Oh, I see.
Where are you going?
I'm going to see about this loot. Mr. Fox? Mr. Fox? What? You can't have a bath at this time of night, Mr. Fox.
But I always have a bath. My vocal cords.
Oh, does it? Well, just for this one night, I'm afraid you'll have to do without.
Oh, well, if I go flat in the middle of Rejoice tomorrow, I hope people will know who to blame.
Standing there in a bathing... Oh! Well, there's no need to be rude.
Did you mind, my lord?
I really don't know, Newt. And I don't mind.
That was a quick bath, Carl. I had no choice. Some people are proper nervous. You know what he said to me?
He did mind, my lord.
Oh, well, I can't help that, Newt. I couldn't have stood that noise all night now. Come along. Perhaps at last we should get a little bit of peace and quiet.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night, my lord. Good night again.
Newt? Is that your stomach?
No, Lord, no. It's the boiler, my lord, you see. Mr. Fox has drawn some water on, and it's switched on the tank to heat it up again.
Well, will it take long?
No, I'm afraid it won't, my lord. Are you sure you would like to unscrew the window?
Look, I told you once and for all, I will not allow that window to be open. I never go back on a decision. It is against my principles.
Oh, yes, of course, my lord. I should have understood, my lord. I'm sorry.
Now you do.
Yes, I do, my lord. I'm sorry.
Good night.
Good night, my lord.
Water.
What is it, my lord?
Water.
My lord,
Where am I?
in my room, my lord.
Oh, Newt sent you.
Yes, my lord. What's the matter?
Oh, thank goodness, Newt, I was dreaming.
Oh, was it a bad dream, my lord?
Oh, terrible dream, Newt. I dreamt I died.
Oh, how absolutely wonderful. Did you see St. Peter, my lord?
No, Newt. I did not. That was the trouble. I saw somebody else, and it was very hot.
Well, it's a hot water tank, lord. It's boiling.
But, I mean, it shouldn't do that, should it?
Well, it always does, my lord.
Well, I mean, how long does it go on
Well,
boiling?
it's 7 o'clock, lord, when you get up for your shave.
Well, what's the time now?
Well, 3 o'clock, my lord.
4 hours? I can't stand that. Where's that screwdriver?
Well, what do you want it for, lord?
To unscrew that window?
No, you can't have it. It's against your principles.
My principles are my business.
That's your domestic chat.
Don't give me that. Don't be ridiculous. I can't unscrew that.
No, I can't.
Do as I say.
I won't, my lord.
Newt! Yeah. Newt.
Yes?
If I promise not to unscrew that window, will you give me the screwdriver?
All right.
Right.
Promise.
I promise.
Very well.
Oh, well, it looks as though we're first down. Newt. What a dreadful night.
Yes, it was indeed, wasn't it?
Newt. I think we've overslept.
Oh, my goodness, the music festival, my lord. It starts in quarter of an hour. Huh?
What?
Good morning, gentlemen. So you've woken up at last?
We had a very disturbed night.
So we heard, your lordship.
So where are the boys?
On the train.
On the train? Where are they going?
Home. We packed them all off home.
But what about the music festival?
Oh, it's cancelled. All the boys lost their voices. It was pathetic. They started the practice at 7:30 and all they could do was croak.
But why?
Your central heating, my lord. Very drying, you know. And if you'll pardon my saying so, I think it's unhealthy.
And so do I, Mr. Parry Jones.
Well, I must rush. I promised to take the vicar's coral down to the doctor's.
Whatever for?
They've lost their voices too.
Is that due to the central heating as well?
Well, I'm not sure, but Mr. Fox thinks it's due to his not being allowed to take a bath last night. He's very upset.
I'll bet he is.
Bishop!
Good morning, Archdeacon.
Good morning.
See you later, my lord.
Bishop, have you heard the news?
Yes, Henry, it's off.
No, it's not. It's definitely on.
Mr. Parry Jones, it has been cancelled.
Not the hymn service.
Ah, of course. I remember now, Henry. Newt, we're going to have our hymn service after all.
Well, it starts in 10 minutes, my lord. We'll have to run.
No, there's no point in that, Newt. We haven't chosen the hymns yet.
Oh, don't you worry, Bishop. It's all arranged.
What, Henry, do you mean to say you've chosen them?
Yes, rather.
Henry, you're not going to sing...
Oh, no, you're not going to sing Almond Christian Soldiers, are you?
Oh, it's my solo.
Here,